And today's is mantra meditation, means complete focus, complete awareness, or the absorption into the selected mantra. So the subject and object of the meditation would be mantra. And you can select any mantra. There are various types of mantras, and every mantra is discovered by someone, and he or she experimented that mantra and achieved the desired results. Then he or she was very confident that there is power in this mantra, and then that was handed down to their disciples, and they have been kept intact through lineages, guru and shishya lineage, master and disciples chain. So this is the story of every mantra, and the mantras are authentic, which are mentioned in the Vedas. Vedas have different kinds of mantras, and every mantra is discovered, or every mantra was descended in the seer's meditation. Seer means rishi. Rishi word?
Yes, sir.
Rishi. Rishi. Maharishi, Rajarishi, Devarshi, Brahmarishi. So there are different titles, different grades, levels, but there is one word, Rishi. So Rishi is a Sanskrit word that is made of darshan. Rishiyo mantra drashtaraha. Means Rishi is one who saw the mantra, that is called Rishi. The definition of Rishi in scriptures is Rishayo mantra drashtaraha, means Rishi is one who viewed, who saw that mantra, this mystery or the secret of mantra. Suppose there is a mantra of Gayatri mantra, right? So Gayatri mantra was saw or realized by sage called Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra?
No, sir.
Okay. So Vishwamitra was a sage, and he was a king earlier, and after some time he retired himself the forest, and then he started practicing intensive meditation practices or intensive sadhana, spiritual practices like fasting, then sometimes chanting and meditation, absorption, and exploring or discovery of the supernatural powers. He came in contact with many powers, spiritual powers. And then he realized a mantra that is called Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So this is Gayatri mantra. And this mantra is used to achieve enlightenment, or to brighten ourselves, or to excel ourselves, to move upward, to get enlightenment and to advance on the path of spiritual enlightenment, right? So this is the main purpose of this mantra, because this mantra's deity is sun. So every mantra has deity also. Okay, every mantra has deity. Deity means celestial being. Like some mantras, the deity is Shiva, like Mahamrityunjay mantra. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukmi Bandhanan Mrityu Mokshya Mamrita. This is a mantra, Mahamrityunjay mantra. So every mantra is discovered by a sage, a seer, and every mantra is connected with a specific deity who gives you power, who helps you. And every mantra is, composed in a verse. There are different kinds of verses. Chanda, that is called chandas, like Gayatri Chanda, Ushnik Chanda, Anushtup Chanda. They are different chandas. Every mantra has chanda. Chanda is, a name of verses, a form of verses.
Mhm.
So in
Mhm.
every chanda, there are different numbers of letters. Like in Gayatri Chanda, there are 24 letters.
Yeah.
24 letters. In some chandas,
Mhm.
there are 18 letters. In some chanda, more letters.
Mhm.
So accordingly, a mantra has a specific chanda. So a mantra has different parts. So this is the anatomy of mantra, right?
Mhm.
So mantra is a collection of some words, and every word has some letters. So every mantra has specific number of letters, means chanda, then the purpose, then the connected deity, right, and the pioneer of that mantra. Okay, so you can select any mantra. If you want to develop your health, then you should practice, you should meditate over Mahamrityunjay mantra. Or we want to get blessings of any deity, of Shiva or Vishnu or any Durga or any such Hindu deities, you can chant that
Mhm.
mantra. If you are born in any other religions, there are different mantras in every religion, right? Even in Christianity, also in Islam and in Hinduism, in Buddhism, in Jainism, there are mantras in different languages, right?
Right.
You don't need to chant mantra in Sanskrit only. You can chant in English, you can chant in Hindi, you can chant in your own
Yes.
mother tongue.
Yeah.
So prayers, this kind of prayers also. But when you meditate on the mantra, you don't chant, you meditate, then that is
Mhm.
called mantra meditation.
Okay.
Chanting is different and meditating is different. In chanting, you
Mhm.
repeat that. It's called,
Yes.
yeah, recite again and
Yeah.
again. Recite.
Yeah.
Cite means to speak. Re means again.
Mhm.
So again
Yeah.
and again you chant that. Like
Mhm.
yesterday we chanted young,
Mhm.
young, young,
Yes.
young.
Yeah.
So this is called chanting. It's called reciting. But
Yeah.
when you want to meditate, then you just select a mantra young. What is young? From where that is born, and to which center, energy center or chakra, this mantra is connected. Then
Mhm.
what is the feeling of this mantra? You observe the feeling of this mantra. So these are different parts of meditation, contemplation. Or suppose you want to meditate over the Gayatri mantra. You start thinking
Mhm.
the meaning of every word. Om is the omnipresent. Bhu is the earth. Bhuva is the space. Swa is the heaven. Om Bhur Bhuva Swa. Tat is that.
Mhm.
Savitu is the sun. Varanium, the adaptable. Bhargo, the brilliance or the light or the luminosity. Devasya, the deity. Dhimahi, I concentrate myself, I meditate over. Dhi means the intellect. Yona means our intellect. Prachodaya, be directed to that sun or to that upliftment. So this is the meaning of the Gayatri mantra. So the flow of thoughts start flowing, and then that flow becomes very slow. Normally, you are very
Mhm.
fast in thinking, very quick in
Yeah.
thinking. You think
Yeah.
very quickly, but in meditation, our thinking flow becomes very slow at slow pace.
Yeah.
We meditate over every word, and word on one word can take many minutes.
Yeah.
Then that is prolonged. So initially, you meditate over every word, you select every word, and you meditate over the meaning of every word. Then you
Mhm.
synthesize that, some parts of
Mhm.
that sentence, subjects, predicates, right?
Yeah.
So the a sentence structure is SBO, subject, verb, and object, right?
Okay.
If you have studied grammar, grammar says the structure of of sentence is first subject, then verb, then object.
Yeah.
Similarly, in Sanskrit also, there are different synthesis of words, and first break. that mantra in different segments. Then you meditate over that each segment. Then you collect all these segments. Then you meditate over the
Mhm.
complete meaning of that. Then you meditate over the purpose of that mantra. And you'll find that the purpose of a mantra could be enlightenment, could be the oneness with the divine, could be the development of strength or the prana energy, or could be the health or the peace or the mental happiness, or you want to overcome fear, or you want to, you know, uh, you want to keep the death at the bay, right? Or you want to extend your longevity, whatever the different purposes. Okay, so you can select any mantra, and there are different mantras, long mantras, short mantras, like Om. Om is very short mantra, shortest mantra. There is only single letter. That is called
Okay.
monosyllable, right? And you can meditate over Om. What is Om? Why Om is being used? You know, so different aspects of that mantra. Or you can select other mantras like you chant Om Asato Ma Sadigamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotigamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. We should not chant like an instrument, right? Not a stereotype. Rather, we should feel. Normally, we chant this mantra when we begin or when we finish our practice, but we don't have time to meditate over that meaning, right?
Yeah.
But the mantra meditation is you spare a time just for the understanding, for meditating over that mantra. So you can select this mantra also. Or you can select Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyid Bhagavet. You can select this mantra also. Or you can select other mantra, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, or you can select other mantras, what we have been taught in the course, right? Or you can select the mantra of your deity. If you are Christian, you can select Jesus, 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 right? Or if you are Muslim, you can select Allahu, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You can select any mantra. So there are different mantras. You can select and you can initially you can chant, but you have to stop that chanting also, and you have to
Mhm.
meditate over that. Okay.